Hey, welcome. It's time for What's Up and About, and I'm here with the gang. Let's talk Okada ban. Once again, we're here. We're talking about this. This must be the third time since I've been on Wake Up Nigeria that we're talking
about the Okada ban, right?
It's been like the 6th or 5th time since Lagos State has gone ahead to ban Okadas.
The last one was in February last
February?
year.
Exactly.
2020.
2020, yeah. It's almost 2 years now.
So
2 years now.
Yeah. But
2 years
since
plus.
then, you can see that they've been back with a vengeance across all state rules, federal rules, and everything like that. Now, there are certain questions people are asking. One of them is, one, was it a bit too hasty, especially after what had happened from last week with the death of the sound engineer? I think this is what prompted the governor to actually say that there's going to be a ban in 6 local government areas.
Yeah, one of the. She's saying that maybe that's one of the issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
exactly. So now this ban on 6 local government areas in Lagos State, first off, many are saying that might be a bit too hasty. Secondly, the fact that there are no provisions made for any alternative. So who's going to suffer it now, and why exactly is this measure taking place with such seeming shoddiness? Let me put it that way. I don't know. But, hey,
well, when you say seeming shoddiness, I mean, this ban is not going to take effect till June
1st.
June 1st. And so, yeah, I think it's just basically puts a lot of people back on the streets without jobs, without any means of livelihood, right? Is there going to be a way to, create some sort of jobs, like try to put them into
their, I disagree when you say it's going to put them on the streets. Let me tell you why. Because the 6 local governments that they've been banned from, they're only simply going to move to the other local governments. So it's not it hasn't really taken care of the problem.
And then one of the things that I remember when we had regulated transport via Okada, that's talking about there are 2 companies, 2 major companies, 2 brands who were doing this, share ride and all that. Then they had to have a helmet. Remember the time when the government was...
The helmets were compulsory.
And I remember even there was a time when from work, it used to be my, my mode of transportation of choice. Because then I'll just order via the app. Do you understand? And then they just come in, I just put on the arm, I'm at home. It was cool because then you could regulate, you could know, you had a database of the riders. I don't know why that was banned or that was taken out, because if we had that one, then you could know who is who. It was easier for me. But then there's now an influx of not just, some people call it Northerners, but I'll say foreigners. Because it has been noted that some of these people are not, mostly maybe Nigerians and other surrounding countries. They are not even Northerners, as it were. And so there's that influx of them. And we're in a country whereby we know that you can't just stop someone and ask them for papers. If they see me in UK, they can just stop me on the street and say, "Oh, Benny, where are your papers?" It can't happen here. But my point is, there should be control. Look, I understand where people say you can't stop people within the same country from moving. Yeah. Yes, you can't. But there should be some level of border control. If there's an influx, a large influx, and it seems as though that something nefarious might be going on, there should be some way of controlling and checking who goes in.
Well, it's like saying, there are other countries as well that are, that are, taking in foreigners or immigrants, as it may be. We as Nigerians, you want to jackpot. I want to jackpot. A lot of people that want to jackpot. And the truth of the matter is, so because your survival instincts, the first thing that comes to mind is, what am I going to do to make a living in wherever place or wherever I am going to? In Nigeria, that's the option, especially for some of those young, boys or young men.
So it's not one problem we have, it's a multiple...
Exactly. It is.
The Hydra-headed type of problem where you have immigration problems, lack of regulation when it comes to the, what's it called itself. But then Mr. Francis, our producer here, actually said something. We have databases that we're trying to build.
Do we have it?
Well, we're trying in Nigeria. How about we make use of these databases to try and regulate certain kinds of industries or communities?
We should.
Like, for instance, if you've gone so far with the NIN and BVN, why can't that be a platform upon which you can say or regulate the Okada instance? You can't say if you're going to operate an Okada in this place, you must have these, you must be registered on these platforms so that we can at least trace you wherever you're going. And then to people, the patrons, you and I who actually use them, you can't get on an Okada if you do not have, or if they do not have these requirements, or rather.
Okay, so I think this is even really jumping the gun, because first, you are forgetting the orientation, evaluation, not just evaluation, psycho-evaluation.
All that should be.
All that needs to be put in place. So it's a lot of work that has to be done. Is this a welcome development? Well, to be honest, it's the populace that's going to, you know, suffer it at the end of the day. Yes, there is a viable alternative. You know, the Lagos State government has provided that. But is it
not so much?
But is it going to curb the menace, that the supposed menace that these Okada riders are causing? We'll see what goes on in the next couple of, you know, months, you know, when the Okada ban takes effect. We have to go right now. People, let's take a break. What are your thoughts, first of all, on the Okada ban? Let us hear you on all our social media platforms at TVC Connect. See you in a bit. We'll be right back.